Hey guys, Kayn here, and in this video we're going to talk about spending money on the game once more. And I've made a video like this quite a while back, I think more than a month ago, and I have said that spending on a particular pack like this called the Lucky Lunari Bundle was the best deal possible and you will get the most out of the game. However, a new pack came out and it kind of washed over this bundle and quite hard. Now, that pack has disappeared. I have made this video yesterday, however, the audio was all screwed up to the point like my voice was speeding up or slowing down, or some words were getting cut off. So, the only thing I will be able to provide is an on screen picture while I go over it. So why is it the best pack? Now, the thing is, in this game, you can buy speed ups, you can buy power ups, and depending when you buy them, how you buy them, from where, depends how much you pay and like how much you get and how much you speed up. So in this game, currently you can spend like 2,000 bucks, but another person can spend like 400, but in a very efficient way, and they will still be able to crush you just a few months later into the game, even though you had a very huge boost above them. And simply put, it is because of one of those or some of the pay to win artifacts. And yes, they are that powerful. Now, what do the pay to win artifacts do? So, if we look at them, like the first couple of stars, they have some minor buffs. But if we look at the 4 and the 5 star, like let's say the Iga Shuriken, so the 4 star gives attack speed 30%, physical damage bonus with each mark grant is increased to 10%, and the 5 star, when the hero attacks the enemy with less than 60%, the Mars debuff effect and chance of triggering it will be doubled. So this essentially just doubles all of the other bonuses that you have received, and that is quite a lot. 4 star, chance of dealing AoE damage increased by more than double. And AoE damage increased by almost double. 5 star, it essentially just duplicates some of your ranged units, and essentially, depending what stage you're on, or if you're Lich, additional 15 Lich mages means a lot more HP percent damage. So we can check another pay to win artifact like 1, 2, 3, probably 4 stars. All of them like are very bad. Like they're almost garbage for majority of the players. And then we check the 5 star. When it reaches 5 star, the hero and their summons damage mitigation increase by more than double. And the hero receives an aura for 25 seconds, increasing the attack speed by 65% for the surrounding units. Essentially, you would put it on somebody like Fenris, and then he would be buffing like 2 archer squads or more. And this becomes insane boost. Now, I don't have a lot of the artifacts, but I have used these ones as an example. There are quite a few more, like let's say the Nectar of Life. 5 star will grant an aura that when one of those heroes become low HP or suffer like almost lethal damage, all of the heroes will be invulnerable for 3 seconds. So essentially that is like an invincibility for your entire field of heroes. So there are others again, and I've said, and some of them are pretty strong, such as well, Mirror Reality is not that OP. There is Warmaker's main and there is the Hellguard artifacts. They are insanely powerful at 5 star. And why am I talking about the artifacts? Now, I've shown a picture of that pack in the beginning, and I will put it on screen again. So basically, you get 80 materials for 5 bucks. And when you buy the pack, I do believe the amount increases more than you would pay for 5 bucks. So essentially, the more you pay, the more stuff you get. And we've made some calculations that depending which pack you buy, you can either max out an artifact for 60 or up to 75 bucks, again, which pack you buy. So if a person who would reach VIP 13 right now, who didn't have this pack previously, spent on the game like a couple of grand at minimum, but has no 5-star artifacts, and there is a guy who spent like 400 bucks on the game, but like 6 months later, he played properly. He had decent luck in events. He bought 4 or 5 5-star artifacts or whatever. Five-star artifacts comparing to a person who has zero, for example, like me, I have zero 5-star artifacts, and as you can see, I'm VIP 13 because that pack came after I have spent the amount, and at such a point, I already stopped spending for more than just like the subscriptions. Perhaps in the future I will buy those packs, perhaps we will see. But essentially, again, somebody can spend a huge amount and then they release a pack, and that like huge amount means almost nothing. So majority of the newer players have to realize that currently almost all of the packs, even during like the purchase events, they have almost no efficiency whatsoever comparing to the pack which will give you the pay to win materials. And those materials for the artifacts are the most important thing that literally any person wanting to spend money has to focus. Like, even some heroes on the game are not as important as focusing on those artifacts. So, for example, if you would want to buy a hero and drop like 50 bucks, you would not it would be best for you not to buy that hero and instead actually spend that money on the pay to win artifacts. Now, it may not be insane boost or insane buff in the very early game, comparing what artifact or considering what artifact you're actually aiming for. But when you reach like the castle, let's say 45, 46, even plus 40, those 5-star artifacts just skyrocket your account in power. That legitimately, like, I have 7.4 million core. I can lose to people who maybe like 6.5 million core, maybe less, but they would have like 6, 7 5-star pay to win artifacts. And that is why majority of the core power right now is kind of fake, just because of that one pack. Now I've seen a lot of players like say, oh, but yeah, you can say one thing, but like a lot of other players, or I'm beating like stronger players, so your info is bad or whatever. Personally, I am also able to beat stronger players, and I'm also able to beat some castle level 50s, but since I've climbed close to 4,000, I'm getting those people who return to the game or people who just focus the castle level. So majority of like these guys have all of their army level 50 equipment and all that stuff, so it's quite hard to actually PvP them. But that aside, like anyone below level 50, I can beat easily even if their power is above me. So as you can see here, this is probably like an example. So yeah, like I said, majority, if not like all of your spending currently should be focused on around the pay to win materials, and you will not regret it the further you play in the game. There are a lot of packs, a lot of events which you can buy. However, the most efficient and the best way where you can spend money is a pack with the pay to win artifact materials as well as Lenari. Or if you don't require Lenari, there is a pack sometimes which gives you that 80 plus, I think, another 40 or something like that. So you should watch for these packs, and if you want to spend, go ahead. Anyways, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover in the video. I had to kind of make it as a new video just because of the information change from the previous one. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay safe out there.